Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's your good buddy 650 Ebe here, and I'm in hot, humid Miami, Florida today, doing some work with the C8 Corvette. Brought it down here in the big trailer, and also we got a few of the motorcycles out. Came down here to collect my Panigale V4 R from my good buddy Miami Mandy at MotoMillion. You know, this bike's been down here at Miami Mandy's house since March. And I'm going to finally collect this thing. That's my good buddy Michael. What's up, man? He's going to do some riding with us today. C8 Corvette's over there. Going to put it in the trailer. But I wanted to show you folks what we've got going on here. We've got two beautiful Ducati motorcycles next to our beautiful BMW S1000RR. My 1199R with lots of awesome parts on it. And then we got this beautiful V4R. We're going to make a separate video where Manny's going to talk about all the things he did to this bike while it was in his possession for the last few months. Some pretty remarkable things and parts were added to this machine that's making it more and more like its big brother, the V4 Superleggera, that I'm going to be hanging out with here sometime in September when I ride it with my good buddy Jim. And that's going to be an outstanding video as well. The Rotobox Bullet carbon fiber wheels always look great on this bike, especially when the sun is gleaming on them like it's doing right now. We're getting the plate reattached to my current sticker. But then we have the S1000RR with its Rotobox Bullet carbon fiber wheels, also looking great. And the 1199R with its 1299 engine has Rotobox Boost carbon fiber wheels. So you get to see Boost wheels side by side with Bullet wheels on a single-sided swing arm application with these two Ducatis. And Manny, what do you think about the look of these bikes?
You can't say anything else than beautiful for this V4R. You guys saw the V4X.
Yes.
And this with color, I think that the Ducati red just stands out so much, especially with all the parts that are on it.
Yes. Let's talk about those parts, Manny. Let's do that video right now then.
Sure.
Tell us about the parts you installed in this beautiful machine while you had it.
So we changed, the first thing we did was actually not much difference, but we changed the winglets.
Okay.
So we did the full 6 winglets on it because there was a little chunk of chip here
from
on
a rock.
The factory ones.
Yes.
Funny enough, I weighed them. These weigh a lot less. I don't remember how much, but it's considerably lighter. You could even feel it.
Wow.
And then the biggest difference we made was to keep you happy.
Yes.
Because I think this bike's going to weigh less than a Superleggera in real life, because all the figures you see are dry weights for the Superleggera.
Yes.
But I think once you put them on the scale, this bike might weigh less.
Well, I'm going to put my buddy Jim's Superleggera on the scale versus this one, and they're both going to have a full tank of fuel. We're going to find out what the bikes weigh in September.
It'll be really nice to see.
Yeah.
So the biggest difference was in the cockpit area here.
Yeah.
All the carbon you see here, this used to be plastic.
Yes.
You obviously have the carbon fiber headlights stay on there, but these little pieces on the side, these covers here, these are all plastic usually.
And this thing on top that I can visibly see. That's amazing.
If you have a clear windscreen, you can see better, but in this one you can still see it. It still has a hole for the GPS receiver if you ever want to put the GPS receiver on it.
Nice.
These are not covers, these are real, because it's the complete fairing stay that pokes out from over here.
Wow.
And then
look at that. Because on Chris Progno's bike, the butchered V4R, the black one, he just has covers because he still has the magnesium stay under there.
We got to get him the carbon stay. It actually weighs a lot less than the magnesium, which is surprising for some people.
Yeah.
The other biggest difference we did was the GP4
Oh yes,
calipers.
yes.
Those are the top of the line Brembo calipers available. You might wonder what this is.
Yeah, what is that?
These are the quick
no idea.
bleeders.
Okay.
So all you do is you crank this open, and you could just keep bumping the brakes. It'll let the fluid out. It won't let the air in.
Nice.
And they look kind of pretty.
They do look pretty.
And up here,
I saw it up here too on the other side.
Yeah, talking about the brakes. So this is the RCS 16 clutch that we added with the speed bleeders. It really makes a difference. Also, we use Brembo HTC 64T fluid, which by far gives the best feel on the brakes because you can't compress that fluid as much as any other race fluid.
Yeah.
It's the best out there. We did the 17 RCS Corsa Corta on this side.
Okay.
You could tell the difference if you go and touch the brakes on this bike and that bike, how firm and nice this feels.
Let's do that. Let's see that.
So this is, and then this, I'm probably going to bust my knuckles, but
oh wow.
yeah, I could go more. You can see it's touching my knuckles. We'll update the brakes on this bike when we get to it.
Okay.
And we did the matching rear caliper.
Yeah, is that similar to the one that's on the S1000?
They're the same exact one.
They're the same exact one,
Yeah,
nice.
so that bracket, we got it made by TWM so that we could use that same exact caliper.
Nice. Where's the bleeder thingy on this one?
I don't think we put one on it yet, but
Yeah.
this is the factory bleeder, should be somewhere on here.
Okay.
But it's the factory bleeders on the back of
Back
it.
end,
Actually,
okay.
yeah. So because on that one, it's putting the other way around.
Okay.
But we'll change that, you know. We'll get to the details of that bike.
Yes.
Another difference, this is very small, but TWM now makes the rear wheel nut. We put the rear wheel nut, the red is a little nicer than Ducati bike one.
It is very nice.
Also,
Yeah.
if you realize your handlebars are all black.
I
now.
noticed
They're
that.
not single and silver anymore.
Yeah.
And then we put the two smaller Rizoma reservoirs on
Oh,
there.
let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael actually
It's
had to
gorgeous.
help me out a little bit with this because with when you run the Race Masters, you have to get really creative with the mounting of these and the mounts that you use on it. So Michael saved the day with that one.
Thank you, Michael.
Coming and helping me out with that.
He's the best.
To keep my sanity. Also, the tank grips have changed. If,
Yeah, I
those
noticed.
people who realize
They're not
that-
halfway peeling off anymore.
Yeah, the tank gets really hot, so whatever you put on these bikes is probably going to peel off over time.
Yes.
But the nice thing with the tech spec ones are you could actually wash it, believe it or not, with this soap and put them back on. That's what they say with tech spec ones.
Wow.
And a minor detail that I really like on the V4s, we removed the engine covers.
You did, yes. Yes.
That really
That looks
really,
nice.
You got to see a part of the engine and
Yeah. Similar to this one. This
Exactly.
one, we removed the one on this one years ago
It looks
when I
so
first
much
got it in
nicer.
2013, and it does look better.
That's so Ducati, you know. Look, even BMW is trying to get into that like magnesium color stuff now with the case covers and the swing arm.
Yes.
But to me, there's nothing more than a superbike Ducati than these magnesium covers and the magnesium case covers that are on there.
I agree.
So I think I probably did more that I forgot right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But,
Well, thank you for doing all that, man.
No
Jeez.
problem.
That was amazing.
If it means that you get to come down here more often,
It was worth the 20-hour drive.
yeah.
And my big ass trailer and all the fuel it consumed.
Yeah, well,
I think I was averaging 6 miles per gallon with that C8 Corvette back there inside of the trailer, along with 2 motorcycles. Brought down 2 motorcycles, bringing back 3.
We
That's
gotta come
gonna be
back now still.
I'll be
We gotta
back.
Go to a track. We gotta take
Yeah.
that thing on the track.
Let's do it. I will be
Yeah.
back. I will be back.
Anytime you want.
Manny, you know what they want. They want cold starts of all these machines.
Let's do it.
I want to start with the S1000. Double R.
Let me see if it's in. It is in neutral.
That's a cold start with a Bryn tuning. And it sounds great.
That exhaust sounds really nice.
It does.
I hope it comes
I'm
out.
gonna kill this one for 1 second. We're gonna do them individually, so you can hear each bike, and then at the end of the video, we'll have all 3 bikes running. All right. So this one's sufficiently warm. It's 155 degrees today. So sounded great. Let's move on to the 1199R before the cops are called. If the cops are called, it's probably Walter Byers is going to come out here and fill out the report. And since I gave him a motorcycle, I think he'll be fine with us doing these cold starts. I've had this old girl for 7 years. This is a 7-year-old motorcycle that's treated me well over the years. It only needed 3 engines, and it's a beautiful motorcycle. And that's Motul 300V oil you see there. Only the best. Oh, I miss and love that old girl. I was going to put the smackdown on Dude Mungus on this motorcycle just the other day, but we ran out of time. Don't worry, Dude Mungus. I'm going to put the smackdown on you on that machine. It's kind of like a cheater bike since it has a 1299 engine in it. And finally, the Ducati Panigale V4 R. If I can remember how to use these buttons, I haven't seen this bike in generations. Don't hate, you know you love the sound of that dry clutch. You know you love the sound of that dry clutch. Especially when I do this. You love it, admit it. If you haven't heard this motorcycle in person, you don't know what you're missing. It's an amazing bike, not only in looks, but in sound, performance, and even comfort. They've made that bike more comfortable than that first generation R. So we got 2 generations of Panigale R machines right here that we're going to ride today. And as you can see, it doubles as a leaf blower. Outstanding. Now, let's hear them all, and then we're going to get the heck out of here. All right, so there you go, guys.
You guys saw that Italian leaf blower?
Yeah. The $50,000 leaf blower.
50, I think it's a little more
A
than 50
little more than 50,
now.
yeah, probably so. Yeah, but
Wow.
thanks, Manny, for everything, man. You are the
problem.
best.
Anytime.
Hands down. Manny from MotoMillion, all of the parts from those 2 motorcycles for sure, but since I had this bike for 7 years, before I knew my good buddy, Miami Manny from MotoMillion, some of those parts are from different sources, but we are going to go through and rip apart and try to make them all from you.
We got to update that a little bit. Now, I just want to say something to
Absolutely.
All the supporters. Things have been a little difficult right now with the coronavirus. I might be a little hard to get a hold of. Orders are shipping out a little later than usual. It takes around 1 to 2 weeks to get orders out. We're extremely short-staffed because of the social distancing in the workplace rules that we got to abide by. So I please ask everyone just to be a little patient. It's not even just us. The whole industry is a mess. If you probably look everywhere, everything's either out of stock or back ordered, especially with us who we deal with Italy almost for all of our parts and supplies. So things are just slowly coming back up. So I really appreciate your patience with it. I am here. We're working hard to get everything out to you as soon as possible. But you know, if I miss an email or 2, I apologize from now. Ask Eve. I've been working until 1 or 2 every night.
You have been.
And so accept my apologies. Hopefully things will be back soon. And thank you so much for all your help and support, guys.
Rock solid, Manny. Rock solid. All right, you heard it from the big boss himself. Thank you guys so much for viewing this video. Stay tuned for more videos. We're going to have a nice ride with me, Michael, and Manny here in just a minute here. It's going to be epic. So stay tuned, and thanks for viewing.